Welcome back to Links. Well, we're going to jump back a little bit before, just a little bit before our current time, back to 2118.
Oh, just a little bit.
Oh.
It's him. It's Edwina.
On the fire.
Oh, did you notice the animated fire?
Yeah.
It's me. Wait, there's
Yo,
animated fire.
animated
What? Where?
Down here.
Yo,
Oh,
there
that's
is.
actually kind of nice looking.
Thank you, Finagle. He's got a bunch of animated fire.
I think this is my favorite.
The llama?
Llama table?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a rug underneath the table, but it looks
Yeah,
like
but
the table.
llama table.
Llama
Can I
table,
get a zoom in on Luke?
Yeah, sure. You want to see his little shitty and green?
Oh, that's perfect.
Here, do you want? Here, we can get a zoom in on her. Alt. There we go. Then we can get a zoom in on her.
Who's that? Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa!
No idea who that could be. Anyway, we come to the Fujiwara household, kind of a larger family mansion, but not the largest in the upper end of... I'm forgetting the district name.
Morpheus?
Thank you. Thank you.
That guy from The Matrix.
That guy from the Matrix.
Disappointed that that's the Morpheus reference you make.
Oh, the buffet.
Yeah.
Not the god of dreams, you know. The guy from the Matrix.
That's the god of dreams.
Yes! Yes, Morpheus is the god of dreams!
Oh, that's probably why he was named Morpheus in The Matrix. I was too distracted by the people-sized ants. Come on.
This house, late in 2118. The two children playing in the main entryway of the house. One of them trying to sneakily listen through the door to his father's meeting going on, where two men sit discussing business. Or, well, one of them is sitting.
The other is pacing. You said Luke's trying to listen in, right?
He's like standing outside the edge of the door, just kind of listening, not getting very much from the door.
Try like roll a brains roll or something to see if anyone notices him.
Or go ahead. You vaguely notice him. He doesn't seem like much of an issue. He's a kid. Just trying to be a little snoopy. Ben just kind of taps his fingers on the table.
So, now that you know what is all at stake here, I have a job for you, Mr. Fujiwara.
Yes.
And he pulls his hand into his pocket, a pocket far too small for this, and pulls out a few pieces of paper that should not fit in his pocket and places them down on the desk and says,
The Sundial Gang. You're aware of them, yes?
Very.
I want you to take care of them.
And in return,
I'll do as you asked.
nods, takes the papers.
And I do mean all of them, Ben.
It will be done.
Good.
And we'll alert you when it's finished.
You know where to contact me.
As you...
Now, once you've gained proof, then
he looks towards the door.
we'll see what can be done about them.
He kind of nods his head in kind of a acknowledgement. That's a good word.
Edwin, grabs the tip of his hat, does a small nod towards Benjamin, and is gonna start heading towards the door.
Luke's gonna fucking book it.
As he steps out, almost a almost like a rays of light behind him, you know, that whole thing.
Classic.
Just a little bit brighter than he should be. And he lifts a hand to the two children and heads towards the door. Pushing it open, taking a deep breath in, sighing, shaking his head, and walking down the front stairs.
Luke and Emily They're kind of just hushedly, like, whispering back and forth to each other.
Angelique kind of, like, finishes reading a book, sets it back down, and very gently pushes open the wooden door, coming back down into the front room, and looks around. Has Mr. Speedwagon left already?
Emily kind of looks up and, like, nods her head vigorously.
Looks like I lost the time. Come along, you two. It's time for bed.
Both of them kind of grumble.
We have a big day tomorrow morning. You must be well rested.
Move up the stairs if I can grab the teddy bear correctly.
Grab the children.
Children, they go upstairs.
Yeah, the stuffed animal definitely does look very evil.
Don't judge Renegade's stuffed animal.
I'm gonna have her just kind of come over and knock on the door of the study.
Come in.
Good evening, dear. What was all of that about?
Just business to attend to. You know, plans going all accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Speedwagon is a very generous man.
That's good. Just so long as you're not overworking yourself in here.
Never have
That's a lie, and you know it.
been.
She is going to set down, I'm gonna just say she sets down, like, a drink or something for him. I'm gonna get some sleep early tonight, I think.
He kind of reaches over and, like, cups her cheek. I'll be up soon.
She gives him a quick kiss on the cheek. And clacks on out.
Click, clack, click, clack.
Click, clack, click, clack.
Got one more scene. Just about 4 years later, 21, 22.
Oh boy.
We have two men once again talking in an office. Both of them now standing. And Ben is just kind of almost blocking Edwin's way to the door. And just kind of runs a hand through his slick back hair. Our bargain needs to be upheld.
Yes. You did excellently to take care of all of them for me, Benjamin. I'm not going to simply forget that. But you must understand.
He looks to the side at the bookshelf.
Circumstances have come up recently regarding the Requiem injection process. It is not as safe as we previously thought.
How can we modify our deals then?
Give me time. Enough time to find a solution, then. I don't want to, as I'm sure you're aware, make a rash decision which could inevitably
He looks out towards the door.
end poorly.
Of course. And Ben just kind of paces, like, behind his desk, like, setting a hand on the cold marble. You say the injection is not safe, but people have lived from being pricked.
They have. I have no intentions of performing an experimental procedure without the proper testing first, Mr. Fujiwara. Until it is deemed safe, I cannot uphold my end of this deal. Now, is there something you would like instead, in place, perchance?
If possible, I feel like simply pricking them with it, if deemed safe, would be more than enough. If they have the correct amount of potential, as you say.
Edwin raises an eyebrow at Benjamin.
They would be able to be strong enough to at least gain a stand. Right.
And Edwin, one step forward, sort of dark shadow over him, as he passes Benjamin, just simply says one thing.
Whatever happens is on your hands.
Always has been with our deals.
He steps towards the door, pulls it open.
Have a good night, Mr. Speedwagon.
Edwin doesn't say anything back. And steps towards the door, fist sort of clenched in his pocket.
That arrogant fool. I tell him that everyone subjected to this has died thus far, and he still refuses to budge. Fine. I'll test your theory for you. But if you don't like what happens, you'll have to deal with the consequences, Mr. Fujiwara.
And it takes a step out. Not to mention what had just happened. I didn't really have a good way to mention it, but
I think it was wonderful.
I think there's implication.
And as we come back, present.
Yo, he's right there.
How's your right?
Oh, I understand.
Ben drowned.
I get it.
Thank
I
you, Westley.
understand.
You see why I'm like, I'm heavy-headed.
What?
I get it. What was the wife's name again?
Angelique?
Yep. Okay, I see.
Angelique?
I get it.
Is there something that I'm not getting?
He's a Bendy in the Machine reference.
Oh my fucking god!
Bendy.
I don't know anything about Bendy and the Ink Machine, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, the main guy's named Bendy, and then the love interest is named Angel. Or Alice Angel.
That's Angel.
God damn it, Cat. You can't keep getting away with this!
I saw Bendy and I immediately thought Ben drowned, yeah.
Oh, right. We're gonna go with savior mechanics here.
Yeah, that thing.
Yes.
It's happening.
And immediately, Hiroto is going to spend a plot point.
Oh, you bitch!
And you all see kind of this red ball kind of rolled down out of his sleeve and down to his stand and kind of get loaded like a crossbow. And he kind of tilts it up and fires it. Sebastian, you've regained your range.
What?
Are we dealing with a is it a classic like fucking he's evil but on our side right now?
You explained last time that Hiroto and Renegade are like grappled in this moment of she's trying to resist touching him with him on, and the Raps are like holding Act 1 in the middle of them, right?
Yeah. And like you can see like a small tethering to both of them.
Okay. Handstand backwards, pull up her legs, get hard light Haman arcing through them, and launch an... Huh?
Bayonetta!
Oh, hell yeah. Launch a hard light Haman arrow towards the Raps, but as it goes, it detaches one of the strands of solar panels around her skirt and sort of trails off carrying that singular line almost like a snake. And I want to have it coil around, and hopefully my goal is to just restrain. I have 4 options of sleep paralysis demons I could yoink. And I could pull out Abby's and she wouldn't be able to see it.
Oh my god.
I don't know what hers is, though!
Can I suggest that it somehow takes elements of Red Skies now?
That'd be cool. Like
Ever
a
since
tentacle
the whole
So,
the whole thing.
I was thinking it was also partially vampiric because her hometown in Egypt was attacked by vampires.
Mm.
Bloody sand.
Ah, alright, I know how I'm gonna do this. So Renegade's like, it's basically being like forced to grab him, right? Does it seem like it's Renegade's action, or is it Hiroto like pulling her closer?
Can you give me a brains roll?
Yeah, it's important. for what I'm about to do. Ooh.
Is this Ezra?
Yes.
Cool. You've been kind of on edge all day, especially since, like, Cicero, whatever is going on with Cicero, and, like, that form that you saw in the hallway, you see these... It's not Renegade or Hiroto, it's this, like, slightly transparent, diamond-shaped chain that you can only see, like, when it moves in the light, kind of pulling them both together, and Renegade is resisting, and Hiroto is also resisting.
Then I'm gonna do it on Mr. Ben in the back. Yeah, so Ezra, as Abi is launching off this shot, Scorpion of Red Fist, and starts pulling something out of her and says to, just quickly whispers to the other three,
Do not look back. This may not be yours, but I do not think you're going to like this.
and slowly, as he pulls it out, there is a raspy, almost howl-like sound as something gaunt, tall, skeletal, almost vaguely humanoid with long, gangly limbs and a few sort of like wiggling, writhing, snake-like tentacles on the back starts to come out of Abishai's like shoulder. It's got like a bloodied, like dripping, almost bashed in face, and parts of it are just fully broken, some of the flesh like sagging off of bits of its arms. And this thing kind of stands like almost 10 feet tall behind Abishai and Ezra and locks eyes with Mr. Bendy in the back there. And just lets out a raspy like and I'm gonna try and paralyze him so they stop getting pulled together.
Are you in character pointing out those chains that you're seeing at all?
This would be too quick for me to be able to do that, so no.
Alright, I'm gonna try to brains roll it as well.
Oh, go for it.
I do have a trait for this.
Mm.
Paranoid Savant. I have general awareness when something is trying to not be found.
Mm.
Or like stay
Go ahead
hidden,
and add that.
which is a +2.
Kind of see the shimmer of something kind of wrapped around, like, Renegade's legs, Renegade's arms, and Hiroto's, like, waist, kind of holding him there.
Okay. Was it Hiroto who returned Sebastian's range to him?
Yes.
Okay. Cicero would interpret that there's something more going on here that's of course like forcing this to happen. I'm gonna focus my efforts against those chains, and I probably like elbow Sebastian as well and point towards them like I see some strings attached here that might not. What I'm getting at here is that their mom is probably here too, right?
Probably, yes.
Oh,
Probably here somewhere.
In some form. Didn't Hiroto say he killed his dad?
Yes, that
Yeah.
was said.
Yeah. Normally I'd just say, oh, well, he just didn't finish him off, but, like, he took his stand!
There's some bullshit going on here.
Yeah.
My only thought is that, okay, this is some convoluted logic, right? But it's a filing cabinet storage stand that can store things. You're a token young souls. So what happens if he stores himself inside of his own stand? Like, can that happen? Is that doable?
Maybe.
Could he have, like,
I could see-
amazing escaped
Ooh.
this to get out?
Yeah, like Hiroto thought that he was killing his dad, and then his dad pulled a switcheroo and stored himself in himself.
In that case, I'm going to use my red
Red.
my
Red.
red guys
You're
at
gonna
chains.
use your red.
All right.
Flip. Hmm.
So I'm
And you're
going
kind of
to-
aiming above their heads for the chains.
Right. Kind of as these entities emerge, kind of like coming up through like the floor and like the pool table. The red one flits up into the air. All of the air is kind of like clouded with kind of like this glittery like dust, basically, that will gather around and in front of the red entity, also turning like a similar color. And then it all like dashes outwards and starts like collecting around those chains, illuminating them now, covered in like this red light, like this red aura, like this busy kind of alive moving like red cloud around them.
Interesting. so it can only make that red powder go in one specific direction, and it seems like it's doing it effortlessly as if it's just natural as breathing. So maybe that red dust is a passive effect that just happens in front of it when it gets summoned.
You are correctamundo.
My thought here is, now that those chances are pointed out, I could use Act 3 to buzzsaw cut.
Basically, I have the hands grab onto the buzzsaw, and then once they're like by them, to let go, and then just kind of fall onto both of them. So then I can just change their gravitational direction, so they're both falling away from each other.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Albie's Haman like goes and like wraps around Renegade and like fully restrains her. I think a man, and the man like freezes for a moment, and that is just long enough for everyone to fucking demolish the chains, and they kind of shatter and then like fizzle out of existence as Hiroto and Renegade kind of both go flying backwards away from each other.
Hey, nice! That was me! I did that, guys! My plus zero!
Mercury's hand. And from the sheer just kind of potential energy from just like kicking them both back from the chains, the man in the back then pushes himself out of the chair. And
Does he say everyone attack?
no. He kind of just walks forward. I'm impressed. You all are much more capable than I originally had thought that you would be.
Oh yeah, keep clapping. I'm gonna shoot you again, bitch.
Oh yes, I bet you will.
I'd shit talk,
no.
but I'm trying to fix my rug right now. Hang on.
I am very impressed that you didn't just outright kill my son. Emily, on the other hand, I am completely surprised that you saved her. She is just like her mother, stubborn to the bone. And I thought I could save her from that when I took her in.
Sister was gonna whisper over to Sebastian, I feel like I shouldn't be like standing in front like right now. Like I should like be anywhere else but right here.
Squish, squish, squish.
And you see Renegade like kind of recover. Right, I should probably explain what happened to the soul, the bit of soul that was like in between them. It did snap back into Renegade. You see the wraps kind of form back up on her, and she like pushes herself off the floor and just kind of looks at him, and he's like, I was nothing like my mother. And he laughs. Yes, you were. You are. My sister was a fool for having a child, and she was lucky that me and Angelique, we agreed to raise you. Now it's a shame I killed her in the end, and I think it's time I finally finished the job. I should have killed you long ago.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Ah.
What? One more time?
All of you are getting an appointment for familial trauma. My word, what is wrong with the city?
You are not the father!
Now I think it's time for all of you to meet thy maker.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, this is what. Oh.
That's cool as fuck.
And you see him, he slides on a bright gold ring onto his left finger, and his stand, its face cracks into this jagged smile.
That's
That's
cool.
fucking
And the chains,
awesome.
they kind of fly out from him and attach themselves to Renegade and Hiroto. And they both collapse, like stagger for a second. And we're going to roll initiative.
All right.
Let's beat up a bad dad.
No.
So
was in board
Hiroto,
for
how's he look right now?
You kind of see this come across both Hiroto and Renegade's face of like just pain. Hiroto's is more kind of he seems like angry, and Renegade just kind of looks. God damn it! Renegade just kind of looks like she's kind of being torn apart. Yeah, this would just be something that you all kind of notice as Ben is standing there, especially because he's holding Swan Song. His hands are mechanical.
He Deus Ex Machina himself.
Ben in the machine.
Okay, speaking of Ben! Hiroto, as like these chains kind of sink back into him, like attaching to his arms and his legs, the back of his neck. He's going to raise Discord, and he's going to launch a lightning bolt at you guys. Let's go, Abishai.
Hello.
He's aiming at Abishai. You're right up front.
Okay. A quick split-second judgment. I'll land back down on her feet and pull up her hands in a cross pattern, creating a hard light Haman barrier.
Oh, yeah, no, easily blocked. Bounces off into the bookcases. Renegade moves this way.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Mercury. You're gonna get socked in the back of the head.
Oh no.
You trick it into going on the glitter clone's back instead?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can it be a you thought I was there, but I was actually here.
Sure.
Can I just walk back in the room?
Yes. Act 3 would snap back to Renegade, since there's nobody on it. It's not on anyone.
There's an explosion of glitter.
Oh, god damn it, I just got cleaned.
Sorry about that.
He's just gonna come over here, set Swan Song on the table, upside down. It gets to roll around like a little...
Its tongue like flicks out and like a little angry snake cat.
He said that he put a ring on his finger, yeah?
Yep, a bright gold ring.
Cool. Act 3 is going to call back the bloodsaw that, went through the chains and whatnot. He's gonna call it back and try to cut off that hand.
Go for it. He sees you're going for the hand. He just holds up the arm, and the bloodsaw is like, stopped.
Oh!
And he grabs the bloodsaw, and kind of just throws it to the ground.
It seems that whenever you put that on, the chains came back. It would be safe to assume that that is how you took over my master's wife and brother again.
My wife.
I'm sorry, Act 3 monologuing's amazing.
I love Act 3. You are correct.
Hey.
Alright. The snake coil light arrow is still around Renegade, right?
I was assuming that it had faded.
Those are physical objects.
And I'm going to say Renegade kind of like shrugged them off.
Where are they right now?
They would be roughly about here.
Alright.
You want to come deck Renegade?
Basically just kick off, bolt dead forward, and I am going to sprint, and as I'm dashing, I unhook the second ring of solar panels. I've got 3 of these. And she is going to just slam down her hands on either side of Renegade, trying to pull up the hard light Haman barrier all around her.
Okay, just around Renegade. Cool.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, no, you were able to get that around Renegade.
Sorry, Renegade, this is for your own good. Stay still. And I'm just gonna
Like you
hold
kind
that.
of you see her like her face go like from angry to like understanding to like scared to like angry again, and like it stays angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna just hold that. I'm gonna try and keep Renegade there.
Over here, just like above the gumball machine.
Cool.
Alright, I want the candles on this table right here. I want the flames on the wicks to suddenly flare up in, like, extreme intensity. I'm going to try to catch his tie on fire.
Oh, I
Nice.
love that!
Go for it! What do you want to roll?
I'm thinking this is just going to be power.
Go for it!
Hell yeah!
It starts to burn a little bit.
The smaller entity is going to move down 10 feet and then position itself in the gumball machine. It's going to go in the gumball machine, and it's going to face this direction. Specifically at the chains again, which are coming from Mr. Bendy over there.
I will come to here. Mercury, I don't know what you're planning, but fucking good luck. I have a stupid plan too.
Lovely.
And then he looks to Hiroto and with the robotic hand, kind of like does the comment, and he's just like, bring it. I bet you can't shoot me with lightning again, bitch.
Bitch.
Alright, I'm going to dash over here, and I'm going to take cover behind the pool table. And I'm also going to set a secret action, and that's going to be my turn.
That's your turn. Okay. It's what?
Okay, Ezra, still with Abby's the sleep paralysis demon, is going to sort of like settle up against the wall and just kind of start sneaking his way around like the outside of the room with it. Oh, I can get there. As I'm going by, I must ask, is this a mixing console?
This is a mixing console.
I did not know that Valley was planning the destruction of the world. He was also laying down sick beats.
I fucking
And I'm gonna spend my action to get another 30 feet, and I'm gonna come behind this chair over here. Still puppeting the sleep paralysis demon, which is just kind of like this sandy, slithery, or wretched mummy thing dripping with blood. And I'm, just gonna make my way around the room, trying to remain mostly unnoticed.
Hiroto's turn. Ezra, he's had his eyes on you the entire time. And you're not getting shot with lightning. No, Renegade is.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh.
What do I have to do?
You are rolling bronze or whatever you want to do to dodge.
Okay, so lightning bolt is lancing off Renegade towards me.
Yep.
Ezra pulls up the chair and tries to block me with the chair.
Yeah, go for
I guess that's just bronze.
bronze.
It's not like I'm gonna get anything good. He's trying to keep a sand mummy together with one hand.
Cool. It bounces and like goes straight into your chest, and a little purple ball pops out of Renegade, and a little green ball pops out of you, and they swap places.
What did you do?
You are once again a hype man,
Oh!
but Renegade is once again a rank 3 Hamon user.
I
So you do
see.
take 3 damage.
Oh, thank you. That helps a lot, actually.
What was the expression on his face when he did that?
Determined.
Here, Mercury runs through the glitter. Did you take my ability to make myself float? Yes. Yeah, okay, cool. After my hands were there, they just kind of fell on the ground then.
Yep.
You summoned 2 actual human hands.
So Mercury's gonna pick up his hands again. I now have my ability back, guys. I got my hands. Normally, I'd just be logical about this. Instead of that, I'm gonna throw a knife at the ring.
Go for it. It hits the ring, but it then definitely bounces off,
Damn.
almost hitting Swan Song.
Oh no!
The Swan Song attack the knife.
Its tongue flicks out like a fly, like catching a fly, like a frog.
Swan Song doesn't do.
Try. Oh no!
Can Swansong catch the knife?
Sure.
Swansong's tongue reaches out, wraps around the knife, and hoists it and angles it towards Bendy.
Ben looks down and is like,
Tongue.
Its eyes glare at Bendy.
have we seen this one? Here.
I think we have, but it's good to see him at him
It's
again.
still adorable.
Hallie, I really liked your idea
Which one?
earlier about like he stored
Oh, stored
himself.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. So I'm since this was just a random thing that I had to do because I was playing the flaw, I'm gonna go on a wild guess here. I think you're still around. Hiroto said he killed you. And I think you did what all fucking bastards apparently do, which is stay around for way too long than you should. And I think you used your stand to do it. I think you've just been biding your time till you could... What is it? You had a robot hand? Did you make a body? Was that what you were waiting for?
Yeah, you're 100% correct.
Oh.
Curry.
Alright, Renegade's gonna use her secondary action to switch tack. 1.
Oh no.
Abishai, have you ever
choice.
been decked in the face by a train?
Get through my barrier, bitch. Let's go.
Fuck! Hormone battle!
But let's go. Oh! Okay, a little
Okay.
ad lib comes in.
Yeah,
There's a
describe what you're
clash.
doing.
There's a spark. Two of the solar panels angle inwards and just lock around Renegade's like wrist as she goes forward.
Soldrak.
If he's facing Renegade, then he would go to like directly behind them. He tries to use the pen to cut the fucking chains.
You aren't able to snap all of them, but you get a couple of them snap. Which two?
I want the one on the back of his neck and the one that is holding Discord.
Cool. Sure, those two snap. And you kind of see Hiroto like shake his head and go,
Shoot
Right.
me!
"Shoot you!"
Yeah, quick, before that final link takes over.
Oh, fuck off.
Get on my level, bitch.
I'm so glad that
Wesley
you
got
took that,
one. Wesley got one.
I got one.
I'm so proud.
Small tear brings a tear to the eye.
I would like to remind you that
Light.
Mr. Bendy is feeling quite spicy right now,
He
and
is
so
feeling
is my
quite
ordinary life. They are both very, very red.
Yeah, this guy's just going to walk over here to Abishai, who's holding Renegade, and the light's going to look weird. He's going to grab Abishai by the throat.
Hey, could you fuck off?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna kick him.
Go for it.
I've got a kicking trait. I know that.
Hey, hands off! The only one that can choke her is in a wheelchair right now, damn it.
Not you too.
Is that a hype man?
I'll spend a plots point for a hype man.
56?
And Escalation.
Oh, of course.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
He goes to grab your throat, and you manage to kick him away, but in the process, he does grab your leg and twist your ankle, and you do take 2 damage.
So wait, I've got like one hand on the ground, one leg in the sky being grabbed by this guy. That's amazing. All right. And she's just like, hey now, hands off, bud.
It's not gonna. He's not going to respond to that.
It's Abby's turn, right?
It's Abby's turn.
She's gonna respond to that.
Go for it.
She's going to drop the Haman, pull her hand back, and pull up the solar panels and just sock him in the fucking face.
Sure. All right, go for it. As you whip around the solar panels, he just kind of bends backwards slightly, and they just go grazing in front of him. No damage.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a resolve. As they go grazing over them, I whip them back around, grab them with my other hand, and pull him into a knee.
Go for it.
Ooh, that's fucking cool.
The stand behind him actually grabs the solar panels before they loop around him.
Oh, I see what's going on here. She looks at him. You're still... Oh. You're not complete, are you?
It's in a weird complicatedness where it's not enough to lower the bizarre field, but you're onto something.
No, that's not it. That's too simple. As she, like, gets back into a stance.
He's still holding your leg.
Yeah. Bitch, could you let the fuck go? That's my turn!
No.
No.
I'm going to look around. I want to see if there's any decorative blades, like old swords, like, you know, like family heirlooms, things that may have been passed down into the sky, which might be vaguely dangerous, vaguely
definitely.
edged.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so there is stuff like that around the room.
Yeah, mostly near the fireplace.
Okay, like right above like the mantle.
Yeah.
I don't even have to move. I'm going to set a secret action.
Yo.
Sebastian? Hiroto's looking at you very confused.
Trust me, just hit me with your lightning. Attempts to go into deep breathing again. Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot the ring with the gun.
Gun.
Done.
If it goes really poorly, maybe you'll shoot
Escalate.
other
Yeah,
shit.
maybe. Yeah, if it goes really poorly, you might shoot Abishai.
You shoot the ring. It does land. you hear more kind of this sparking sound. He's gonna spend a field point.
Oh,
10.
shit. Fuck.
And
Was
only
it...
take 8.
Oh my god!
It was ×3.
It was times 3.
So he sees the big guy recoil, and it's just like, okay, so that idea's out the window.
I'm going to try to conceal myself behind this table.
Roll me a brains roll.
Yeah,
Still as a goddamn statue. You
but I
feel
still look like a clown.
pretty stealthy.
Stealthy old man.
It is Hiroto's turn, who is very confused and just kind of looking between Mercury and Sebastian like, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm kind of stuck here until and you see him, like, his legs start walking. God damn it!
Shit. Shoot somebody, like, over here. Primarily me, before he can make you do anything else.
Alright, he's gonna shoot Sebastian.
I take it.
You're taking 10 damage.
Yeah.
That activates my secret action.
And I'm shooting. Okay. Go for it. Is
So-
this Ezra?
Yeah, this is Ezra. So Ezra had been walking away. Basically, he'd pulled the sleep paralysis out of Abishai, and trailing from behind her and where he'd pulled it out, all the way to where he is right now, there is... he'd started unsummoning it. So there is a bunch of sand on the ground.
Uh-huh.
And what's gonna happen is, lightning can be grounded. So, the next time that Hiroto shoots someone who is on the line of sand, Abi walked forward, Sebastian is on the line of sand, it's going to get grounded into the line of sand, and hopefully, jump out to someone else. My goal is to get it to Mr. Him.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Ham. Bendy.
A part of you and part of Bendy gets swapped. Can you roll me 1d13?
Yes!
Sebastian's turtleneck!
It's a lot of stuff. It's a neg 5.
Quick, guys, wear turtlenecks!
Wait, Ezra's wearing a turtleneck!
Ezra's wearing it!
Can't bite anyone with a turtleneck.
All
cover.
right.
Also, Mercury is
It's
wearing a turtleneck.
specifically
Okay, fair.
for
It was
biting
specifically
thing.
for Act 1, right?
Well, I mean, he's not gonna bite me anytime soon. Get fucked.
True.
But
Hey,
Ben,
he can't. It'll be hard for him to go vampire.
Ben, and Sebastian, you suddenly have this seething, burning resentment for Renegade.
Ah.
This also transfers to Haley, but Haley isn't alive.
But he doesn't hate Renegade anymore, then. That's good.
It's probably good, yeah.
Probably good, actually.
He won't force her to kill herself.
That's good.
Yeah.
True. So my secret action was the next time Hiroto does the lightning shot and Sebastian is the target, Sebastian decides to not defend against it, just take it like a man in Act 4, and Mercury and Seb still both have each other's flaws. So in Act 4 are just going to attempt to use this opportunity to take over the soul manipulation to an extent and swap back their flaws so they're back to normal.
I'm gonna give you 2d6 plus brains.
Quick, as soon as it goes back into Mercury, Mercury's like, oh, wait a second. Actually, I want to take a moment to just savor this again. Oh god, there's glitter everywhere! Oh, that's disgusting!
Oh, thank god, I'm back to normal.
Mercury, like, shoves his hands into Sebastian's pockets, pulls out his gloves again, just sprays hand sanitizer all over his hands.
Thank you, buddy.
His gloves back on, holds his face a bit, and it's like,
I'm gonna, look at the sand, look at Ezra, look at the stand. I'm on your side!
You were not 5 seconds ago. Calm down.
And now I feel like I want to... Everyone keep Renegade away from me or else I might break her back. And not in a sexy way either.
Hiroto, if you are truly on our side, start breaking him apart.
Points at Ben.
yeah, I'd like, oh my god, I've been so unclean! Why didn't you let me do this?
I tried to stop you, but, everyone thought you looked so happy.
Pass me as a fucking imbecile! He starts, cleaning himself more. You know what? Oh my god. There's fucking glitter on me still. You know what? No. I know exactly how I'm going to get over this. Mercury looks down at the glitter in his hands, kind of like shakes it off.
Have you ever tried to shake off glitter?
Yeah, he's trying to shake it off.
Yeah.
You know, the person with this was... That ball didn't go anywhere. So this powers user is dead. I feel less bad about this then. I'm spending a learning point.
Yes!
Kind of looks at the glitter on his hands, starts shaking it off, and then stops. And, oh look, there's no glitter there anymore. Oh, there's something else shiny though. It's like a little bead of liquid. Oh my god, this is so much better. He starts rubbing his hands again. Oh, sweet hand sanitizer.
What the fuck?
Did you?
Guys, Mercury has a bizarre field again for the third time.
Oh no.
How many... Is Mercury the
Oh,
character
bye,
that's had
Mercury.
the most
See you later.
bizarre fields?
Time to kill yourself out of the plot again. Bye.
Oh fuck!
So Abishai dropped the Haman around Renegade.
Yeah, and then pulled it back towards Ben. It missed again, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And now she's holding it in both hands, still, like, held by Ben.
Yeah. Renegade is going to grab Abishai by the hair and yeet her at Mercury, channeling Haman, like, through her entire body.
Ugh.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna pull both my hands down, I'm gonna dead weight, and I'm pulling Bendy with me. God,
Yeah, no, you
get him.
grab him and you drag him with him.
Hell yeah.
And let me roll
Oh, this is gonna
Renegade.
hurt.
Hey, can I spend that field point now?
Field plus.
Oh, it's not the worst. It could be way worse.
Yeah.
Could be way worse.
What if I helped with a bit of cushioning? Because
Oh, yeah.
fun fact, that's not Mercury.
Where is Mercury?
The features kind of fade. It's just gonna be a big ball of hand sanitizer that will hopefully cushion something.
What the fuck?
Bubble man.
Am I flying into
Instead
a
of
hand
the dirty
sanitizer?
bubble, use the clean bubble.
Oh, man.
Still do get flung.
Yeah.
Where is Mercury?
Mercury is in the rafters.
Okay.
Above where they're gonna land? Don't Stop Me Now is still heavy. So, since I'm above him,
Don't stop me now!
what if I just...
Don't feel lemon!
Here's the cartoon effect. Dropped a fucking handful on him.
Okay, you're roughly 12 feet up. 4 damage. He is bonked.
Hey
You
there,
hear a
Bonk.
loud metal crash.
Yeah, couldn't do that before. I made it where... Okay, so first of all, glitter, gone. Fuck that stuff. It's hand sanitizer now.
Oh,
Oh, that explains all this. So she just like rakes out her hands and like slicks them on the ground.
If you rub it, it does start evaporating.
It's just there's so much and it smells so strongly of alcohol. I don't know how you stand this.
It's better than glitter.
Point taken.
Yes, but, well, hand sanitizer. It's, you know, clear, bubbly. Basically, I'm using gravity as well to bend the light around it. Basically, I can have actual invisible things now, instead of them all just being physical things, which is how I got up here without anyone noticing.
There you go.
Mercury's stalling.
Hey, nice. Oh, also, I did a thing and I changed Don't Stop Me Now art for this slightly.
You did?
Yeah, I took the little blue light thingamawhatsits at below the collar, so around his chest, and I turned some of them pinkish, which was the color of the orb I took.
Oh.
Cool.
I will note that part of that person's soul is now completely integrated into yourself.
Yeah.
Mercury
Yep.
now as a passenger.
Mercury has 2 stands,
So-
guys. They gave Mercury 2 stands, guys. This has to stop soon, guys.
Ah, yes, finally, my third stand!
It
Gee,
technically
Mercury.
My 2.5 stand! Yeah, well, it's not all of it. 2.25.
The integrated rafters, is that part of you too?
No, that's just a thing.
But it's so what?
It's just a thing.
I would like to classify it.
It's
Well,
just a thing.
no.
I'll classify you one day. She points a finger.
I refer to the trait that says it will never be explained.
Abishai's stubbornness kicks in, and now the immovable object meets the unstoppable force.
Alright, that is Renegade's turn as she lands next to Hiroto.
Oh man.
Active photo.
Act 4 is gonna come here, between, Sebastian and Ben, and just pull out the pen. I'm using his ability to call upon the help of a soul.
Who?
Oh, we're finally seeing this. Who's getting called?
I want to, right behind Hiroto and Renegade, Mackenzie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mackenzie, okay.
Here
You're
we
calling upon
go.
Mackenzie's soul. What do you have to roll for this?
I think it was also the thing of how willing the soul is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be fully honest with you. Mackenzie's fully willing to talk. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that Mackenzie would be fine with talking with Sebastian.
Yeah.
I could plots point hype you.
I'm gonna
I'm
need
gonna
it.
plots point hype you. Let's see. Plots point. The sand. It spells out a word in it, and the word is. Go for it.
That's multiple words.
That's multiple words.
It has no spaces. It's just go for it.
Oh, I get it.
Okay.
Go for it.
I love
Make your
that.
hype. Reach into. Hold on. Okay.
Is it a thing of only Sebastian and Mackenzie can communicate to begin with, or does everyone else seem sort of apparate?
Starting with, it's just Sebastian and Mackenzie. Kind of almost like not really a stopped time. Ooh, here's a good way to put it. I imagined it kind of like how Lutta comes in.
Yeah. Sort of out of, like, mist and clouds, a face starts to form. I think I'd like to imagine there's, for a moment, these dark, sort of serious eyes that are then covered up over by a pair of shades that apparate afterwards.
It actually worked.
And he looks up, looks down, looks forward.
Mackenzie, could I ask you for a little bit of help here for a moment?
He looks at the rest of the people fighting, and then he sees Mercury there. Kind of furrows his brow for a moment. And looks back at Sebastian, and says,
I do still owe you for that canister of blood back at Star Road.
He just gets a small smile on his face and kind of shows the gun that Abishai, tossed him. He had secretly carved on it the thing that, what Mackenzie said there. May God give me strength.
he kind of just like holds a hand up for it.
He'll hand it over. Those two over there, kind of motions to Hiroto and Renegade. They're under the control of this guy right behind me. If there's anything you can do to, break the chains and all that, or something.
Mackenzie takes a deep breath. I'm gonna channel Haman into this bullet.
God, no.
Mackenzie, when he died, was a Haman user.
He was.
Oh my god.
And then he kind of just softly smiles and says,
I won't miss this time.
What are you talking about? You never missed. You just didn't hit the target you thought you were going to.
That's missing, Sebastian.
Oh,
It's deep.
I was trying to.
God, I love Mackenzie so much.
I love him too. Sebastian just kind of, I feel like you're messing with me on that one. You know what I meant.
I do.
Try and shoot out the chains with a Haman bullet, kind of like I did to Edwin.
Yeah.
Fuck, I never thought I'd get to do that again.
Fucking...
No! And he's just gonna whisper under his breath, as Sebastian so aptly put it,
May God give me strength.
and take a shot.
Okay, which hand?
Oh, which hand? Which one has the ring
Yeah,
on it?
because the left one.
Left hand, then.
Cool. Alright, roll me Haman bullet.
Oh!
Right?
Come
This would
on,
be
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie's gun roll with Haman.
What rank was he when he died?
He's rank 1.
One.
Oh.
That's
It's kind of hard for a vampire to get past that.
But if you all remember, this is his gun roll? Fuck, it's not exploding. Damn!
enough.
Did
Sebastian, do you want to get over that flaw right now?
I can?
I feel like it's apt.
Does that mean I can get back the thing we lost in the other timeline too of rank 3 hype?
Go for it.
Hell yes. Just
I think this is perfect too, because this is a great time. This is a great moment for it too.
yeah.
Oh, I definitely just want... Okay, here. Mackenzie's a sniper. I want him to just, like, in a moment, apparate, like, back here. Kind of, like, arm propped up against this bush, rather than, like, where he is right now. Just, like, blink of an eye, he's there.
Oh, that's so
'Cause
good.
spirit-
That'll probably be when, like, quote-unquote time resumes too.
Yeah.
So he's kind of, like, out of the way of everyone. He wants to respectfully stay away from Mercury, so as to not
Yeah.
upset him.
I love him. And to do this, Sebastian will put his hands together as if he was praying to not a yokai or any of those other spiritual beings like he normally would, as if he's praying to God, like Mackenzie
Right.
would.
I'm gonna re-roll the 3 and the 2. Still no 6s, but hey,
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, it's still pretty good.
still
that's
just
still really good.
Still real
That
good.
still wins.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
And the gun fires. Time resumes. The chain, the bit connecting where all the chains are on his left hand, shatters. Renegade takes 16 damage, and all of the chains on her snap.
Oh.
In actuality, she's going to take 6 and a crit injury.
Classic Mackenzie shooting Renegade.
You said left, and I'm like, oh, Renegade's the left hand. Oh, Renegade's the left hand.
Hey, actually, you know what? Good! I didn't shoot Hiroto. He would have died. That
True.
was Haman.
True.
True. That's good. That's really good.
I was like, oh yes, Hiroto won't die. Oh no, Renegade's taking a crit injury.
you know,
What's happening? Are we using the Roxy table?
Yeah, I have to pull up the Roxy table.
It's Roxy
The
table time.
funny table.
I love the funny
fun.
table.
did you get to join?
What is it?
Renegade, specifically the one like attached to her back, completely puts a hole through the center of her torso.
Oh.
We'll have her take the full 16. We're gonna, yeah, okay. She got donutted.
Oh.
She got donutted.
Classic Mackenzie laugh track.
Fuck, we gotta.
This is the second donutting in the fucking power play.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Both of them were by me too.
Yeah. Fuck. Tally, quit donating people.
Do
Couldn't
not
make
go
me
to the
then.
power plant with Tally. Worst mistake of my life.
Alright.
Do not call Tally in the power plant at 3 a.m. Challenge.
Parentheses, I got donutted.
Gone wrong.
Okay. I know exactly how
So
I'm
what-
gonna fucking.
What does that do besides the immense damage, Cat? Is there like something else?
Renegade is basically taken out of the fight.
Yeah, fair.
All of the chains on her are shattered. She is no longer under control. She is bleeding profusely.
If I rec-
Okay, actually, I have one guess.
Oh.
That the ring is his wife's stand.
That's a
Yeah,
good.
I was thinking
like
something
that.
like that too.
Yeah, I like
Which I think
that.
would be worthwhile for... This is just like... Squints his eyes.
Benjamin Fujiwara. missed my opportunity to kill you once. I don't think I'm going to do it again. What did you do to Angelique?
And that's all I'm gonna say. We know what the
In your
monologue is.
The ring is his wife's stand.
Yes.
You are correct.
Yo.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this. Since it's 1 point left, Ben kind of sits up, and I'm gonna do the wife's reveal because she's fucking dead.
Oh, there's 2 reveals. Ooh.
Sits up. Don't Stop Me Now is crushing him. Sits up as best as he can. He goes, "You keep trying to destroy it. The last thing I have of my wife, this instrument with cyanide. Instruments and cyanide. But
Oh.
That's a
it's
name.
another Bendy song!
What does it do?
It basically takes emotional attachment, uses it as leverage, and bends it so that they are loyal.
That was the emotional flickering on Hiroto and Renegade earlier.
Yes.
I see.
Uh,
Classic
so,
abusive mom.
Yeah.
Classic abusive mom.
The emotional bonds become physical bonds, that sort of thing.
So am I allowed to stick around as Mackenzie?
It's kind of deal dependent, so it's basically Mackenzie's choice if he wants to.
He sees Benjamin Fujiwara. Motherfucking Benjamin Fujiwara. The man whom he at one point was told to take out because he had started doing his own bullshit evil shit. You're damn right he's gonna stick around! Because he was contracted to kill him, and this guy, he never managed to. Mackenzie, assassin. Very perfect assassin. Doesn't fuck up often.
We can make it dramatic and say it was the one target that got away.
That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
actually what he is.
Nice!
Nice.
We get to clear Mackenzie's unfinished business.
Hell yeah! He's gonna manipulate Renegade's blood to act as veins, so that, she doesn't bleed out and die.
Renegade is not bleeding out.
Good.
Not to be that guy. Doesn't Sebastian hate Renegade right now?
Sebastian hates Renegade right now.
You're right.
Roll against the flaw. Make sure your wife is not bleeding out.
Sebastian rationalizes in his head, if I keep her alive now, I can scold her later.
No, see, there's only one person that gets to kill her, and that's me. Why did I say that? Someone fix me!
Alright, it is Ben D's turn.
Ben drowned.
Ben drowned is going to pick up Don't Stop Me Now
Oh no.
and throw it in the direction of where the bullet came from.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Mercury's getting flung too.
Mercury is getting flung.
You're getting flung towards Mackenzie. Oh no.
Yep. Also, by the way, I imagine because of how Don't Stop Me Now's bottom is, I imagine it's one of those writable objects where you can knock it over and it just writes itself.
Oh my god.
Hand sanitizer, illusion-y thing to, cushion where you're hitting or such.
You know what? I'll try that.
Mercury, you get flung clear into the DJ.
Very slow head turn.
Hello, Mercury.
You do take 5 damage.
Nice landing.
Very slight tilt. He's still focused on Bendy, but it's just
Nice landing.
Hello, Mackenzie. Sorry I didn't meet you as soon as was planned.
I got impatient.
Apparently I still have some. Mercury looks at the new 13 on Don't Stop Me Now's collar. Some unfinished business.
Me too.
he looks towards Ben.
Well, let's get at least one of them out of the way.
Like old times.
Just.
Right.
Oh, I love these two.
Abishai,
Here it is.
just had to duck because Mercury went flying. Those two are cool. Renegade's hurt.
It's on the ground.
Comes over here. Oh my
Oh,
God.
you'd see the blood veins and all that.
Yes.
Okay, Seb's doing his thing. This won't get in the way of your shit, right, Seb?
Even if it does, who cares? I don't mean that!
Yep, I know. She's gonna heal Renegade.
Cool. Heal Renegade. Give me the 2d6. 6. Good.
Good enough. That's how
Not
this
minus.
turns.
First of all, what Fish does is going to be directly tied to how Cicero reacts to a fucking gunshot
There was a fucking gunshot.
in a very enclosed area that was fucking loud. I'm going to do a cursory bravery check just for myself, or maybe an intimidation from Mackenzie. Mackenzie's
You wanna
bravery.
roll
was
Mackenzie
Bravery?
fine.
bravery.
Dude, you don't want to roll against Mackenzie Bravery.
Oh my god!
Uh-oh.
He's scary!
That is fine. Reacting to this, the redfish kind of flips the fuck out and like swims around here before like kind of like staying around up here and aiming towards everybody down this direction. As the red light kind of scatters for a minute before coming back with a vengeance. And now there's just red, like little red motes of light flitting about every which direction, absolutely tearing up everything in its path. I would like everybody in the light right now to roll a 1d6.
This is the
6.
unopposed damage, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody takes that much damage.
Oof.
This is stuff up here.
Sebastian, with the cybernetic limb. Secondary action going back into deep breathing, finally, just like, this feels like shrapnel in my lungs. Clench your teeth, bitch. And with the cybernetic arm, he's gonna channel Haman into that and try to catch as many of those particles in the air as he can. And punch Ben in the fucking face.
Alright, so you go to punch him. He's going to spend a plus point,
Oh fuck.
and as you go to punch him, his hand comes up so much faster than you expect, and he catches your fist and just starts crushing
Oof.
your hand.
Luckily, it
You
was the
take
robot.
6 damage.
Oh, my new robot hand! I spend a resolve to take another action, and while he's crushing that hand, Sebastian's gonna try and kick him in the fucking face.
That's an escalation.
Oh god damn
Oh
it!
my god, Sebastian is going to die.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
double Sebastian's damage.
Oh,
You didn't!
No, that should have been 12.
Jesus fuck.
God damn it! Next time, tell her not to put in pain receptors.
Need to be this character. Shouting, grinning in the back.
Cicero's kind of panicking right now, but subconsciously, he still hasn't quite figured out, how to control, like, stands or anything like that yet. But it will still kind of, like, respond inherently as he begins to pick it up, right? Do I have your green light?
You have my green light.
I'd like to spend a learning point. Okay, Kat. I think now would be a good time if you would like to bring out Act 2.
Pardon me.
Hang on a second, just get them in place.
Is it a fucking stoplight?
Is it okay?
You're kidding, right? Duncan, you serious?
Oh, yeah, that also, I guess that puts my friendly Bizarre Field back up to 2, right?
Oh, come on.
Now, you'll notice that the violent red light around you begins to settle before suddenly hue shifting to a kind of like a limeish green instead. That kind of drifts up from the ground, like around where you kneel. All the lacerations that have opened up on you will begin to mend. Abishai and Hiroto, you will restore the health that you lost from that 1d6 roll. And Renegade heals for 13.
Oh, I see.
And then in that case, this road is going to sneak to the far end and start. It's going to dive for underneath this one.
Alright.
So, all this while, Ezra has been sneaking his way around. All the way back here. All
Please
the
tell
way
me you're going
around.
for Swan Song.
Yep. He comes over here and he's just gonna, like, peek up at the top of the table and he sees. Oh, who
Maybe you
gave
have a
you a knife? Put that down. And he takes the knife from Swansong, and it like reaches out to it, and he looks back at it.
Once you have proved that you are going to be careful with it.
He puts the knife in his pocket, and he picks up Swansong.
Oh, baby boy, he wants a knife.
Give the baby a knife, Tally.
I don't know, there's like some papers over on this table, maybe while he was here or something like that, maybe this table here. I don't know, but, Mr. Bad Dad seems like the type to have a grandiose plan. Maybe looking for, like, I don't know, little elements of the plan that might be missing, things we don't know yet, that sort of thing.
Roll me raids.
Sweet.
Yeah, easy. You find like some crumpled up papers. They seem from a while ago. Right around the vampire apocalypse. And you basically get the gist of he knew Hiroto was coming to kill him. He stored himself in his stand and has been puppeting Hiroto for the last decade to gather stand abilities that he can use to basically take over Electros.
Gotcha. Even more of proof that this guy's bad fucking news, right? He's gonna pocket that. He's gonna continue to sneak. He's gonna take his child.
Take the child.
I'm gonna sneak over, and he's just gonna be like, "Psst, Mr. Wood.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
Careful, stay low.
Yeah, guys are there.
This confirms my theory. He's been
what's-
puppeting
What's
Hiroto
that, dog?
this whole time.
Okay.
It's all been him.
That's okay. Those were his chains.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna end my turn on that. I'm gonna hype up Cicero.
Cicero gets a hype man.
Thanks, Mr. Daisuke. You're really blowing my cover here, but I do feel a little bit more confident knowing that now. Thank you.
Hiroto is still partially under control.
Yeah.
So he's going to fight himself. His left hand that still has a chain on it is going to try to grab Discord from his right hand.
Come on, buddy.
We get to see this versus this. Left versus right. Hiroto is holding out.
Good.
He's going to shoot Sebastian. He looks like he's trying to help you.
Okay.
You roll good now?
He's trying to help you. Hiroto electrocutes Sebastian and fucking kills him.
This is fine.
You have a whole one resolve
Alright,
left.
so you are going to take 7 as it jumps to Ben. Your Hate of Renegade gets swept back with your turtleneck.
Ah. Thank God I don't hate my wife anymore.
You no longer want to get divorced.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry that I said all those
Your wife
hurtful
is
things.
unconscious.
I'm gonna do setup.
Oh.
So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my newfound ability to make illusions and such to make a series of, let's see, I can do 4 at a time. So, I'm going to strategically place, like, basically plates of metal that should survive one hit. And basically set it up where there's a bunch of points where Mackenzie could shoot and angle the bullet, so Ben has no idea where it'll come from.
Boom, 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 like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Mercury just gives Mackenzie a thumbs up.
Really testing my skill the first second we meet, huh?
Well, you've done something akin to this before, so just do it again.
It sounds so easy.
And I'm going to
Gun,
try
gun,
and trick
gun,
shot off the metal plate on the gumball machine, off the metal plate on the coffee maker, off the metal plate on the door, off the metal plate on the snake, and right into the back of Ben's fucking skull.
Oh.
Can I get a Mercury bonus for this of any sort?
Yeah. Mercury Precision bonus says 5.
Yeah.
Oh, we going! Ooh,
Ooh, okay.
do I have resolve? I don't know.
I think you should have, like, maybe half.
Half to principle.
Yeah.
Either 2 or 3.
I'd say 3, round up.
Okay, so I have 2
Averages.
now.
4. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
good.
you full on slam this bullet like right into the back of his neck, and he like kind of falls forward a little bit, and then like straightens himself up, adjusts his singed tie.
Mackenzie just kind of stands a little bit more straight, adjusts his tie.
Benjamin Darmont Fujiwara. It is my duty as the hand of God to erase your existence from this accursed earth. Do you have any last words?
Ben is going to spend his last bizarre point because I have a perfect way to do the bizarre point because of that line.
Hell yeah!
Huh.
You think you can get rid of me? Well, I hate to break it to you. I stand. Well, my son may have called it something differently. I have always called it can't be erased.
Wonders of imagination. Welcome home, dear friend. How long
It allows him to store anything that he has basically ever held, including his own consciousness and emotions.
Well, Mr. Fujiwara, have you considered what happens when the eraser wears down to nothing? I hate to break it to you, but I'm not going to miss this time.
That's my turn.
Oh, love the teamwork.
Oh, that was fucking awesome.
He's just gonna get up. He's up. He's gonna just attack Sebastian.
Ha!
That's what the D stands for. It's Ben Darkness.
He full on like cracks your jaw. It's like getting hit by a kind of like a train. A full metal fist. You take 3.
Yo, he's got a mean that I took. Too bad he's not Jordan, or else that might have hurt more.
Yeah, you're able to catch this fist. You've gotten the hang of how he moves. And as his secondary action,
Oh no.
since he's full robot, he is going to. A compartment on his sleeve opens.
Oh no.
He draws a sword because I gotta do it.
Hell yeah, sword!
That's his turn. I'm shy.
Looks around, looks back and forth at the people holding swords in the room. It's time.
Alright, Seb, just hold him there. Abby's gonna pull out the taser.
The
The
sword?
taser sword! Yeah! Just like
Actually, right,
holding it a little bit far away from her body, just like, okay, alright, start this thing up. Tries to spark the taser without touching the sword. And he's gonna rush him from behind
Do it. Go
with
for
a taser
it.
sword. What the fuck do I roll for taser sword?
I feel like 2d6 plus bronze.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I'm glad he doesn't have hormone.
Oh.
You are completely parried as this man turns around and just clashes swords with you.
Fucker, I'm not a sword fighter, you know.
Leave the sword fighting to the professionals, sweetie.
I think I will. I spin a resolve. I kick him in the balls. Yes!
Go for it.
You got it!
Fuck! I'm gonna resolve
You're gonna hurt your foot! You're gonna hurt your foot!
it! No, I got this. I got heels. I kicked the balls!
You kick him. He's completely metal.
I don't
You
care!
damage the metal.
And just like, in the clash, just like, uses the momentum to get a little distance. And is gonna stand in front of Hiroto and Renegade. Alright. Come at me, samurai. That's my turn.
Did you just use his gooch to launch you backwards?
Yes, I did. I used the ball propulsion.
Yeah, right there. I'm going to move the red one up 10 feet into the air. And I'm going to aim it directly at the tall guy.
Okay. It's above our shy.
It's basically shining directly in his eyes.
Cool, you got this, Abby? Oh, sweet. I believe in you. Are Hiroto's eyes still red?
Yeah.
See, I would have tried to use a hormone blade to cut those chains, but you're a vampire right now, aren't you?
Give me a few seconds and I won't be anymore.
Fuck. I could cut these chains with hormone, but it might hurt you. Do you hormone?
As long as you don't kill me.
I'll do my best.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna try to cut them. I'm gonna cut them a little bit further away from Hiroto, like, not like, super close.
Cool.
Good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you managed to cut all of the chains, and since you cut them closer to Hiroto than you did to Ben, the recoil does not hurt him in the slightest.
Hiroto, do you trust me?
Why?
I was going to originally try to kill you, and I understand if you don't trust me. However, sometimes some people do deserve a second chance. A redemption.
Jesus Christ, man.
Don't prove me wrong in what I'm believing in you for.
We'll try.
That's Sebastian's turn.
Cicero.
How far can I get? Like, standard movement's like 30, right?
Standard movement's 30, secondary to dash would be 60, full action to dash again would be 90. You can get 90 feet for your whole turn.
Sounds good. This is like, I don't want to be on like the opposite side of the room from the guy with the gun. Not exactly looking to like, like catch some bullets. Not what I want happening here. Cicero's going to sprint. Cicero's going to dive over this couch. I'm rolling bronze just for the funnies.
One. Damn it.
Nothing today, cat. I'm diving over this couch, like landing on my back on this pillow. Like, okay, thank goodness I was there. Dives over
There's
the couch
another
again.
couch.
Roll bronze.
Nope. I'm dashing down here to
Full 90?
yeah, going the full 90. I don't know what I heard you like. You want to kill this guy is what I'm getting at here, right?
Well, we have a bit of a plan.
Indeed.
Killing him is the secondary to that plan.
Okay. Cicero's going to stand there and ponder for a minute whether or not he should be arguing with the guy carrying the gun.
Ezra and the baby.
Take the baby. We are gonna do a similar thing to Cicero. Get our way back all the way over here. And Ezra's just gonna cower underneath the turntable.
Cicero like looks back, seeing Ezra join up with them. Like, yeah, this is like completely fucked, right? Like I'm not the only one here who thinks like this is just completely fucked.
You're not wrong.
Not gonna like hold it against me if I like start like running for like the door in a second, are you?
None of us have held it against you this entire time, Mr. Wood.
I would, however, suggest doing it in just a moment and not right now.
Mercury holds out his hand to Mackenzie.
Mackenzie runs his finger along something in his pocket, hands it to Mercury.
I'll cover you.
Mercury makes it invisible with his new ability, and tosses it, and has it float in a very odd way where you can't really see it until it's behind the big stand. Mercury has thrown the Holy Hand Grenade. This is where Act 3 and Hiroto come in. This part was Richard's idea. Richard, do you want to say what you guys were going to do?
Yeah, so combine the abilities of Active 4 and Hiroto's Discord to try and release souls.
I was just like, oh, fuck this. Drops the sword, grabs the taser, and is gonna try and stick the taser to him, so he's stuck in place and can't really dodge.
Nice.
It's not as scary. It's not as scary as it could be.
As like one of his arms just completely stops working.
Well, that worked out, I think. Yeah.
Did anything happen with the stand?
It's going
No. You see along its chest like 23 little boxes spring open.
Damn, we opened the dead section.
No. Some of them have souls. It's just until they are removed out of the drawer,
Oh, okay.
they are considered within their tiny pocket dimension inside of the stand.
I see.
Quickly, flip them upside down and start dumping them out.
Can you... Okay, that's a legitimate question. Can you dump a pocket dimension, or does it have its own localized gravity? Like, if you turned it on its side, would anything actually fall out?
I was assuming you know, but that's a good question.
Huh.
Yeah.
Kenzie is gonna push himself up and just be like, hold a hand out to Mercury and just be like, knife.
Hands him the knife.
Thank you.
He starts walking forward.
How hilarious would it have been if I just stabbed his hand?
In character, but really bad timing.
Yeah.
Horribly horrible.
Just know I thought about it.
I appreciate that. Mackenzie's going to approach Ben.
Mr. Electros would like to let you know that your contract is terminated.
He's gonna try and stab him.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna stab him in the neck specifically.
Okay. Yeah, he just catches your wrist. Tell Mr. Speedwagon when you return to hell that he can go fuck himself. Kindly.
Oh no, he hasn't had the common decency to join me yet. I presume he fell from whatever grace he was given.
I mean, it's kind of half right.
You were going to say tell him to go to hell, and then you realized that messed up your line, didn't it?
What?
I'm talking to him.
Good. I wouldn't use such profanity.
Mackenzie's just gonna reacquire his stance with the knife. Kind of a very lazy stance, I'm gonna be honest. There's not much energy behind it, but it's stiff.
So he's gonna try to manipulate blood into as many open drawers as he can to remove anything in them, if there is anything.
Roll me brains, and I'll tell you how much is in there.
Okay.
A lot of these drawers are just filled with random things. A lot of papers.
Does seem important. Oh, I'm gonna put these up on the rafters. Looks up, there's no rafters.
Oh, there's rafters.
Oh, there's rafters?
There are rafters.
I've been up there.
Oh shoot! Wait, there are rafters. Sets them
They
on
were
the
just
rafters.
painted the first.
See the rafters. He'll hide, like, not really hide, but like put those safely up on the rafters. Deal with those later.
Hiroto. Now fully free.
Oh.
Trying to hope for something cool. Nope. Dice said no.
Is
Wait, was
that
that seven hit?
Ben rolling another double six?
No, that's the universe.
Oh, can I hype man her?
Ooh.
Ezra hasn't done jack this whole fight.
Yeah.
One.
Nice. Yeah!
Oh, yes. Clutch hype man from Ezra.
Yeah.
Ezra just looks at Renegade. That is the hype man.
She just feels the look.
She feels when she wakes up.
You just fucking willed her away. With your mind beams.
Shaky. And paralyzed from like mid-chest down. But she has enough strength to move her arms. And Hiroto's secondary action removes the vampirism from him. Jesus Christ. She takes a deep but shaky breath and let him do a singular Hamon attack. And no, he wouldn't let go of the vampirism ball. You wanna know why? Of course, this through him fizzles into nothingness. But he's going to take Discord. And he's going to walk slowly. He'll walk into the spicy zone. Sure.
Spicy Hiroto.
It's 10 feet up, so I don't think he's that tall.
Oh yeah, he's not that tall. He's shorter than Renegade. But he is going to stab Discord, this tuning fork, very pokey tuning fork, straight into Ben. And Hiroto, like, pulls out a fairly sizable, compared to a lot of the other pieces, bit of his soul. And he backs up. And as he backs up, can't be erased back. Just taking the bastard part.
Oh my god.
That's Hero's turn.
Nice.
Oh, that is
Now
that
we can
visually
talk
is
No!
amazing.
That was a great visual. I'm like, it was so perfect.
Who's more?
Can I take a step back?
He can't see us.
Can I take a step back and just like let this happen?
Oh, Mackenzie. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with
With his
that.
like backward held knife in a very gently aggressive stance.
Yeah, Ben's just gonna full on go for a throat punch against Mackenzie.
Mackenzie is just going to say,
So, still killing defenseless kids?
and he's going to take it.
I feel like the emotional damage alone would kill him.
Doc, I'm gonna need some serious therapy after that fucking power play that I just witnessed. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt that. I felt that from here. I felt that from here.
Man, if Renegade was more awake, she would just be like, Ezra, get this man some therapy.
I feel faint.
I was shy. If you wanna.
Yeah, fucking you. She grabs Hiroto around the neck and is just like, get back here.
He will happily be dragged.
Just pull them down, and it's gonna just breathe them on through both of these fuckers. I know Hiroto doesn't actually need it, but just for I'm technically just healing Sebastian.
Yeah, Hiroto's getting the.
He's getting the emotional heal.
Oh, I love that.
Imagine how
Thank you.
weird it feels. He's like finally free.
Yeah, after
And you're-
how long? Oh my
And you're-
god. Poor dude. Oh.
You proved me right.
Alright.
Hiroto just be like, gives a little salute. And then like falls backwards onto the ground. That took all of his willpower to like stand up.
He's just like internally like, oh fuck, oh shit, oh god, oh fuck.
Fish.
I would like to spend a plots point real quick.
A plot point.
To make this spooky looking statue to have been in the light coming from the red fish for the past round. During which the light would have been coalescing on it and starting to break it down as you would until there's nothing left of it. I noticed, right? Like this guy clearly wasn't here with who is this guy? You seemed like you knew him.
I believe that. Wait, are you talking about Mackenzie?
If that's what his name is, yes.
Yes.
Is he a ghost?
Yes.
Is that what I'm watching here? Well, it seems like he has a certain sort of like ghostly vengeance thing. I'm going to strike out against those who wronged me during my life to finally be put back to rest, sort of thing going on.
It's not exactly the same, but that's roughly the idea.
Would he care if I intervene here? What I'm getting at here
Are you
is
worried about breaking the law?
look, man, I feel like this is just the beginning of like a new chapter in my life now. I don't clearly he has a lot going on, more than we could possibly know. This Bendy guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he dies here, like we're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Why are we screwed if he dies again?
I don't want to help you murder somebody because that means I'm in trouble now, right?
Look, man, I'm not the one you should be talking to about this. I'm a hitman.
If it helps you make any feel any better, Mr. Wood, legally I do not believe he is alive anymore. So,
Technically, this man has been dead for years. He, too, is a ghost. In a sense.
All right, yeah. The sister is just like looking back and forth between them, like, fuck.
Yeah, I know.
You'll get used to it. Some of the craziest things that has happened.
Dude, don't say that, Darcy.
Honestly, he's basically a serial killer. Am I safe to say that? I think I'm safe to say that.
How are we going to describe any of this or explain off any of this in like a court, man?
We're not going to.
He slaps Cicero on the back of the shoulders.
Jeez, okay.
Stop worrying about it.
Don't worry. We have friends on. We have some friends on the police. They understand what's going on.
Precisely.
This has been a rough day.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
I'm gonna be level. This has been a really rough day for me. Right. Yeah, Cicero's just gonna post up, just lean back, put his hands behind his head.
I'm fairly certain that we are in the right here. So I don't think that you should lose.
Yeah. Like he was doing something pretty messed up with the whole like capturing and containing spirits alongside parts of people's souls. Like
Kidnapping.
yeah, like I'm not worried about the whole like moral standing of our group right now. So,
Man,
yeah,
this
just-
is one
just-
hell of a
just-
long 6 seconds. Anyway.
This is very long. I agree.
Sebastian.
So Seb just kind of walks down here, just, yeah, you got this, buddy. Pats Mackenzie on the back. Action. I'm gonna charge him with my hormone. You know, there you go. A little bit of an overcharge. On top of that, your stance was a little good, a little bad, but keep doing what you're doing. You're the badass. And secondary action, hype man, because rank 3 lets you do that now.
I'm very tempted to just shrug Sebastian away in annoyance. Am I allowed to reject a hype man?
I don't see why not.
Sorry, Richard. That's just how Mackenzie goes.
Yeah. Maybe if Mercury was a hype man.
I think he'd still reject it.
Yeah.
Sebastian just puts his hands in his pockets, just like, yeah, tried.
You tried, don't worry, that's how he is.
So wait, Mercury.
Yes.
You said you were a hitman?
Yes.
I thought you were a cat.
I'm both.
Okay. So you're like a hit cat.
Technically, I'm an ex-hitman. So, ex-hitman, current cat.
So I wasn't wrong. You guys like kill people.
We have in the past.
Okay.
We try to do it sparingly, though. Only when it's,
Sparingly.
someone like this who's murdered many, many people and will continue if we don't stop them.
Yeah, I'm feeling still maybe not 100% about this, but I'm feeling a lot better about it.
Yes, most of the time it's a... When I was with this group, I can only remember... You know what? I'm not going to finish that sentence.
All right, I will worry about that later.
Here's a better way to put it. I don't believe we ever used unnecessary force, except for perhaps one time. Mercury remembers very wrong. Which technically was unnecessary force, but damn did he deserve it.
Cicero's gonna make sure that Cicero doesn't have a panic attack. That's my turn. Let's go.
I agree. No fuck up.
Mackenzie's ignoring Mercury. As he slowly flips the combat knife back around, looking at Ben, and just says,
So, whatever are you still in, Ben?
Well, I'm moving into a new era. For years. Are you still stuck in the war?
I think you're mistaken. Maybe a little bit lost, Ben. The last of the vampire rebellion died years ago. You should too.
I was gonna go in for another slice.
Go for it!
Hell yeah.
Can I resolve rush this?
Do it!
You will negate all damage. But you do get a good hit on him, and he starts
What do I break?
It's more like the center of his chest starts sparking going to take his sword.
Sword man.
Sword man.
Ooh.
Is Sebastian looking at them?
I feel like he's got one eye watching and the other like keeping an eye on them. You know, because
Oh, good.
We're just going for
Because he's throwing the sword at Renegade.
Wow, what a bastard! What a bitch!
Jesus Christ, Mackenzie wouldn't make any direct action to stop this. Abby would?
that would too.
Mackenzie thinks like, wow, man, wow.
He's just gonna let Ben have a moment to think about what he just did.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna parkour and try to kick it out of the air.
Kick that shit straight out of the air, and it like goes onto the pool table.
Mackenzie just scoffs and is like,
Still no honor.
Plot point. When Sebastian kicked the sword, it flies back at the right angle that Mackenzie can catch it.
Oh yes, kill him with his own weapon.
Alright.
And Mackenzie's just going to take the sword and with a single slice cut off his
His
head.
sword is +3 compared to Mercury's +2 knife.
Nice.
He's gonna spend a plot point.
He still got those. Alright.
He is going for the sword to turn it around and stab you back.
Oh no!
Mackenzie dodge?
How am I supposed to? My roll's already right there.
Did you have any resolve left?
No.
Fuck! Alright, you resolved, Rush?
Yeah!
Shit!
I have something that might be funny, that like, maybe Katie will allow this, because technically it was just my turn, but whatever. Basically, as he's about to stab Mackenzie, Mercury takes the rifle and then shoots through both of them.
I love that. I honestly love that. I'm okay with that.
Alright.
Do you have a trait for the shoot like killing Mackenzie back and forth thing?
I feel like I should.
Don't, but we really should. Can you call the trait God should stay in heaven?
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Wait, I can resolve Rush.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Nice. And I haven't used any of my resolve today.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, what the fuck?
So that's
Got enough fives there, buddy?
You just did Edwin's health. Is it going through the chest or is it going
Katie
through the
was
head?
right. We did get donuts today.
Damn. Hey, and God's involved. It's perfect.
No, that's it. I got donuted, so my friends got donuts.
Mercury sees what's gonna happen, takes the gun, and points it, and then I imagine like Mackenzie sees it in a reflection of something.
Of his sunglasses. He sees it in the sunglasses.
And then he sees, and then like, in a way where only Mackenzie can see it, Mercury just has a genuine smile and just says, "Just like old times, eh?"
I'm the only one taking you out of this world.
There's just one more scowl.
Alright, Mackenzie, you were sent back to whence you came. And negate 10, he is taking 13, which is 9 over. This motherfucker.
He goes down hard.
It's like
Duncan,
a
add
rock.
insult to injury.
I mean,
Man, I had a line I was gonna say to Mercury too and everything. And then you shot me in the head. No, you don't get it.
I shot him in the chest.
Heart.
so fitting.
Oh yeah, no, you don't get it. You killed him. Spiteful Mackenzie's not gonna give you it now. You don't get the satisfaction of knowing what I was gonna say.
Mercury puts the gun back and just remembers the few interactions that they had, and then just kind of to no one, just kind of smiles and looks up and says, "Well, finish your business."
That means you're gonna have to come back one day.
Could I give Mercury like a bizarre point for like shooting his best friend before he gets a chance to like say anything like meaningful to him?
Haha, you can't give me your last words yet because you're coming back one day.
He made it an insistive point that Mackenzie still has unfinished business. You know what? In a roundabout way, that makes a lot of sense, because since Ben was theoretically the last of his business, you just made more unfinished business for him.
Yeah, because now he has to come kill me!
True.
Again.
I know Mercury. Where Mackenzie is. Hi, Mercury. Seriously, you haven't outgrown that yet?
Nope.
Okay.
What? It's what that? You know,
He like scratches the back of his head.
somehow none of this prepared me for that. Why?
Oh, it's just something we do.
It's
Chill.
Mercury starts to walk, don't stop me now, falls on the ground, and then bobbles back up. Mercury walks back
On
into
the
Don't Stop Me
ground.
Now.
Set it.
Oh.
No.
what? Is he actually dead or?
I have myself back, please.
And my tentacles. That would be nice.
He like, you see his hand phase into his chest, and he pulls out several balls. Here.
Thank you. Mercury, somehow his energy is, he seems a bit lighter on his feet now. Ah, that feels better.
Mercury, you promise you're never gonna try to kill me, right?
Okay, this is all haha funny, well and good. This woman has a hole
So what are we
in her
gonna do about
chest.
him?
So
This woman has
Mercury,
a hole in her chest.
What?
Mercury.
It is mostly.
I'm gonna pause you
Yes.
there. I'm gonna pause you there, Mercury, before you step over
Oh.
towards him.
Yeah.
As you take a foot, just like one step towards him, you'll notice like a gumball falls down from the ceilings and lands beside you. And then an entire statue comes crashing down on top of Bendy.
Yeah.
The trigger was if the fucking knife fight lasted for more than 2 total rounds.
Fair.
Then I was just gonna drop the statue.
Understandable.
Oh, I suppose that's what we're gonna do about him.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian, Mercury did not answer your question.
Yeah, I saw that. but you'll tell me later. Okay.
Hiroto gets up, can't be erased, unsummons. And Hiroto kind of goes over to just like whatever like little bit of the robot is sticking out and taps Discord to it. And you see this little red ball start floating out of it.
Yeah, there's the fucker.
And he'll like grab it with the tuning fork. Anyone want to burn this with Haman?
Oh, gladly. Actually, you know what? Better idea. Celestia walks over, pats Hiroto on the back. You do it. Just puts hormone into him so he can have the
Yeah,
satisfaction.
seems to be your deal, but pats him on the back as she walks by.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look for that robot in the basement.
The sheer amount of Haman coursing through him definitely immediately completely disintegrates this little bit of the soul.
Alright. Celestia quickly pulls out his cell phone too.
Oh, here, hold on. Hiroto's gonna go over to the desk here and press a button under it, and Sebastian, you suddenly have signal.
Oh, thank God. Quickly dials up Dawn.
Picks up. Hello, Sebastian.
Ambulance quickly, along with Shangdi and many cops,
Call the
etc.
hospital for that.
Yeah, but you're quicker, and you want Renegade to not die, right?
You realize what I do is call the hospital myself, right?
Do you have a
Fine.
hospital?
In the...
Oh my god.
Listen, I've got stress and everything. I need therapy. We can talk later. But
Yeah.
Act 4, makes sense to me.
Do you need officers that know the whole ordeal?
let's see here. Hiroto, are there any people that we need to arrest?
How many are dead, Sebastian?
No. I don't think so.
There's just like a sigh in the background, and you just hear, Fuck, I'm getting too old for this.
What are you talking about? You're only like 50 or 60, right?
Yep, too old.
We'll take you to a trip to the Bahamas or something later. No casualties, right? Looks like where Abishai was walking.
Yeah, totally. 2 thumbs up, Major. I'm just going to find a robot. Give me a moment.
Okay, yeah.
Mercury's looking at the stand.
Oh yeah, it's not looking anywhere specifically. It's just kind of doing circles in the air like a shark.
So, Mr. Wood,
Yep.
seems like you have a moment.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
There's something on my back, Doc, and I'm not quite sure what it is.
Turn around slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Put that. Where did you get that knife? He grabs Swan Song real quick. Put that down. No.
That's why I felt so vaguely threatened. Okay.
He was supposed to be calming you down.
Is
Apparently,
that one
got into
one
one
of yours?
Yes, he's a little troublemaker.
He puts Swan Song away. There's a little from his coat.
Curious little yokai.
You're
Yeah.
just
So
kinda
you
standing
were
there.
saying, right?
Behind you,
Yep. I'm trying not to look at it.
saying that this is an opportunity, Mr. Ward. It has manifested itself. You wish to talk to it, no?
Yeah, I do.
You have the perfect opportunity.
I'm going to hype you up.
Okay. Just like the shuffling, like turn around of someone who's like definitely does not think they can do this. But yeah, the hype helps.
Mercury
Just
gets up.
puts up a hand, just like waves like erratically, like hello. Hi, can you hear me? And then like the stand just kind of circles around again. Not facing anyone in particular still, but just kind of taking the time to drift around in the open air. Listen, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but if it's okay by you, I'm willing to move on from all of this and turn a new page in whatever our story together may be. If that's being a hitman with these people, then it's just kind of where I've ended up. I've really gotten myself in deep. Look, I'm sorry for dragging you into it as well. I'm, again, like, Stan just not facing him whatsoever, just circling around. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Right, can you talk?
Considering it has not left you behind, Cicero, I think you are making progress. It was eluding your sight from before, correct?
Yeah, and I can actually like see it now, and geez, it's like, it's pretty freaky. I'm gonna have to like admit with you, like, I've seen some freaky things now, but this is definitely like,
sure, something.
that's like that's pretty
Kinda
big.
comes
Have
over
you-
and looks up at the green fish as well.
So,
Yeah, the
two of
green
them.
fish is is like completely fucking still staring at the remains of Bendy underneath the statue. You get an air that it is pissed the frick off.
Interesting.
Okay, ambulance is on the way, Sebastian.
Great. I'm not gonna move Renegade because I don't want to
Makes
How's
sense.
injury. Definitely get Shangdi working on kind of like yeah. Could you get her to work on, I don't know, cybernetic replacement for like a spine?
I can talk to her. She's
Okay.
going to probably be picky. I'll tell her you're the one that requested it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No promises I can avoid any of the... I'll just try.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Appreciate you.
You... Yeah.
Before she can say anything else, he hangs up. She will never continue to say that again. All the feel goods are gone. That's a lie, and I know it, but... How you feeling over there, Hiroto?
You just stunned me.
Surprised you didn't kill me.
There is one thing I immensely hate, and that is people being manipulated and controlled without consent. There is somebody else
to say murder.
Yes. And also, like, there is another person that I absolutely despised before. And I didn't kill him, and he was in a similar situation. But he was in like a snake puppet like weird body.
Hey, Cat.
Yes.
Am I allowed to have Abby come back up with Smith Arrow? I don't know how much of a problem bringing Smith Arrow up here would be, but I was just
It
curious.
would be... He would try to bite you in half.
I want to go try
It'll
and
be
get
a great
him.
time.
You can definitely go get him. I think it would just be a little more of a process.
Could I cat and mouse him up here? Try and get him
You
to
could
chase
cat
me?
and mouse him up here. But
Like you're baiting an AI in a video game.
Yeah!
it's exactly
Use
like
his
that.
aggro range to get up here.
But do you really want to bring him up near to ma'am, the woman who is cannot move?
It depends on what Hiroto did to him. If Hiroto, like, basically put a monster soul into him, or, like, composed him, if he could just, like, put him back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna bring him up here.
Okay,
I think it's worth a shot.
I'll give you. Where is it? Smith Arrow.
Alright, right this way.
Oh,
Right.
Kind of like a zombie.
Hey, a highly dangerous robot coming through.
oh.
Or
Yeah.
moderately dangerous robot.
Oh, that is a face I was hoping
'Cause
I
I
didn't have
thought-
to see again. Yep.
She's gonna like walk in circles, like getting him to follow her. Alright.
So what did you do to him?
Wait a second. Wait a second. I have the perfect match
Dismantled
for
his
you.
AI and scrapped him for parts.
What? You did what to his AI?
I dismantled it to learn how it was created.
Oh.
Just
Abby.
yeah, hey, old guy, don't get too close to him, alright?
I could recreate
He's not very
it.
smart, but he'll like gonna hunt you
The big fish stand starts circling in your place, trying to lead him on.
Smith Arrow would try to follow it.
Oh, he's just following the fish!
Yeah, he would follow the fish.
Just
yeah,
like
they just
watches.
go in circles for a while.
He's really
It's like
cool.
Abishai in the center, watching them go around.
Yo, dude, nice. How are you stand? You got control of it or something?
I think that might be what this is. I was keeping a close eye on, when everybody else was doing, and maybe I picked up a thing or two.
Nice, you're starting to get the hang of it. And
Hiroto
thus-
basically sneaks up behind Smith Arrow and then electrocutes it with Discord. And pulls out a little bit of a soul.
Aw.
Yeah, so in order to keep you guys asleep for as long as I did, I had to keep you all in range. And yeah.
Oh, is that you? Pointing to like the bit of soul that I picked up.
I hear a song.
Another song.
Stay
This
calm.
is the dream stand. It's a FNaF song.
Fits. It's a robot.
It's a robot, yeah.
I considered using this at some point.
Oh. I always thought that Smith Arrow, like, was more than a machine, but, prove me wrong.
I mean, he is.
He is?
Yeah.
Kinda seems like a mindless corpse, not gonna lie.
That was before this is after I've, dismantled him.
Did you put a zombie AI in him?
No, I created a basic AI that would follow around people not authorized to be within the building.
Why'd you make it look so goddamn terrifying?
No, because I wanted to have fun.
Fair.
Okay.
Can't fault you for that.
Well, at least you're honest.
And he like tosses up the little ball and it floats off. Yeah, that should go back to the user.
So wait, how long?
Out of curiosity, actually, you wouldn't happen to have obvious like eyes go a little bit more like interested in catalogs of all the stands that were taken, would you? Oh, can we talk?
Oh, as long as it doesn't get me failed times.
I'm not in. Dude, you think I'm gonna jail you? I don't give a shit. You gotta bring that up with the police girl that he just called, apparently.
Hey, you know...
Mercury, like, starts to walk by and says, "What are you talking about? As far as I'm concerned, the one who committed all those crimes," he points to the statue, "is over there."
Fair enough.
Act 3 pulls down all the papers that he pulled out earlier from the rafters. Are any of these important, by the way, Hiroto?
I mean, they documented all of my dad's activities, including covering up all of the Speedwagon bullshit.
Oh. So I shouldn't give these to police, though.
Oh, no, I think that's perfectly fine. They are all in my dad's name.
Oh, perfect, okay. Quick question, by the way. How long are you under his control?
10 years.
So ever since the apocalypse?
Yep. The moment that I took his stand, which I unknowingly had his consciousness, I fell under his control and he influenced every little thing I did.
Mr. Ono?
How does it feel? Being, you know, free and all?
Weird. Yes, as Daisuke.
Yes. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but... Mr. Daisuke of Star Road. Pleased to meet you. Actually, this time.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that we were not kidding when we said we can help with any sort of supernatural entities, and, well...
If you'd like to actually consider going through with the plan.
Yes, of course.
You do work here, right?
I actually do own the company.
Okay, good.
Just putting that out there, as well as, this is perhaps a little bit more of an odd request. It's not exactly mine. Well, it is.
He pulls out the swan song. The one with the knife.
Why does it have a knife?
I believe it picks that up near your father. Not entirely sure.
Does everything my father touched become violent?
I do not know. Apparently not entirely violent.
He holds out swan song.
He wants to stay with you.
Cicero side-eyeing the giant snake statue. Yeah, let's hope that's not the case.
I said he wants to stay with you.
You'll take the swan song. It's not gonna kill me.
That I cannot guarantee. He seems to be a little bit rebellious.
Swan song waves around the knife.
I can put him in a drawer if I need to.
I feel like we should give this one a name.
You want to name him?
Someone name it Frank.
It is.
No, we're not naming it. He looks like a herald.
Ah, yes, Harold, the one with the knife.
I could call him Jeffrey after Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'm done with this place. I'm leaving.
Oh, alright.
Wait, before any of you actually, I don't care about you.
You don't want to see the crazy robot? Okay.
What?
Which one of you are you guys are connected? This is a terrible thing to admit. I've been able to get into your guys' security system at Star Road. Listen, security systems are kind of my thing. That and DJing.
Oh yeah. We were really
no, I
really
wanted
sorry
to
about
know
the state of that thing.
how do I get in contact with Fard?
We can figure that out.
Okay, cool, because I don't want my dad's stand. I'm done with it.
Yeah, we can figure that out. They're currently busy. They're usually busy. But we can get you into contact.
Cool.
Hiroto? Is that what you want to be called? Should I ask that?
I changed my name to get rid of my father's image, yes.
Okay. Zeb kind of like, has been holding Renegade's hand, occasionally using the other hand to like just put it gently over the wound area to keep it healed. And just when this is all said and done, if she's okay with it, do you want to come over and meet your niece?
Is she my niece?
You were raised together as siblings.
Family relations are difficult.
Swan Song is gonna wave around the knife, riding Hiroto like a triumphant monarch.
I'm still holding it like upside down in his hand.
Yes!
So yes, he would be Uncle Hiroto.
If she's okay with it.
Yeah, and sorry for trying to murder you without trying to get your side first. I'm working on it.
Next Sunday, 4 p.m. Do not forget. Yes, but I think everyone could use a good night's rest after all of that. We can
I'm not
continue.
kidding.
Mr. Zappelli sticks. But I cannot force you to do anything. I can insist heavily that you take a break.
I definitely will after a night or two of keeping an eye on my wife and. But if you're offering help, I wouldn't deny it.
He reaches a hand out for Sebastian.
Kind of like looks at Renegade and back up at Ezra and just lets out a breath before taking the hand.
Ezra's just gonna pull you up. Just be like,
Let's get you back to your family.
I just.
and he quickly goes to the other side. Renegade is just like,
Come on, help me.
Here, Act 3 if you could please.
Oh, yes, very. I can do that.
Act 3 creates a stretcher underneath the Renegade.
Tap.
Yes! Act 3 creates a stretcher under Renegade. Sebastian's coursing hormone through it.
Ezra's gonna make sure she's kept at the right elevation so that she's not hurt by this huge hole in her chest.
Yeah.
Mercury's making it easier on everyone.
Yeah.
Team effort.
Come over to Smith Aerobot.
Yeah, so something's going on.
Smith Air Robot. Haha.
What's its balance like?
It's balance?
Mm-hmm.
It's very off balance.
Nice. She's just gonna grab one of its arms and pull it over here.
Okay, it follows.
And she is going to attempt to, shut it down.
Aww.
and open it up.
There's like a really big button exposed on its like left shoulder blade.
Nice. And she's gonna open it up and she's gonna start messing around, and I'm gonna see if I can't reset it to some reasonable conditions, if you will.
Yeah, sure, go give me brains.
Okay.
It's very hard to do this without like an actual way to see the code of the AI.
Alright. We can wait till
But
we're
it's
back
possible.
to do it.
Yeah.
He's not broken.
Good line.
He is physically broken.
That's what I meant.
Well, so long as I can keep him off and he's not gonna stab anyone,
Yeah,
we
he's
can
not
get him
gonna
out of
stab
the
or
room.
bite.
Yeah.
As we're like, carefully moving Renegade, just stops here for a moment and looks back and crazy thing to say, but something I've learned recently, Hiroto, is even if you hate it, even if they drive you mad, sometimes family's all you got. And while you can't always have a great one, better to make do with what you have and well, never mind. I'll see you later, okay?
I will see you soon. And hopefully she won't hate me.
If she does, then I'll say something for once. I'll be the one to say something to her.
Keep her safe.
I guess I'm probably going to be seeing you two again. You again soon? Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about any of this if you don't want to.
I'll see how I'm feeling after.
Let's sleep on it. I've got a lot to digest as well. And yeah, in the meantime, the bigger stand is helping carry Renegade out of the room as well. The green kind of being dragged by its range backwards.
The green wants to kill.
Calm down, he's already dead, Greenie.
That's the end of final
Yeah.
link.
That was the final.
That was the final link.
Do we
Art
settle?
time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want. Yeah.
Ah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Art time.
Yeah. So Renegade isn't Ben's daughter. She's Haley's, who Ben killed brutally. Jesus Christ.
Under request of Edwin, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Including all the Sundials. That's when
Yep.
that whole hunt down thing happened, and heavy backstory
He
also.
orchestrated the Brandos dying.
Yeah. I have a little thing. Remember that group of vampires that bursted down Zeus's door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just casually argue that he was one of them.
Oh, definitely. Ben, we've kind of discussed, was the guy who did a lot of Edwin's dirty work,
Yeah.
killing off the Sundials, except for Isabella, ironically, who went to hiding as soon as her sister went down. But you know, he couldn't get any proof of Isabella still being alive.
The whole reason Edwin was hesitant to offer up the whole Requiem thing for Hiroto and Renegade was he had
Rachel.
agreed to the agreement before Rachel happened, and then all the Sundials were cleaned up after Rachel happened, and he realized at that point he only had the one arrow left, and it was not safe to take that risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to share family?
That's when he got Mackenzie to go hunt down.
Damn, how are
I think
both of those
Cicero
people-
is sick of family being shared with him.
Family!
Too much family for him for one day.
Look at
I
family!
adore how you did, Hiroto.
Look at him!
That is the perfect expression.
Such a little asshole.
So fucking Hiroto wasn't always an asshole.
He's still kind of a dick.
Hey, yeah, but
He's a
such
dick, but he's not
fucking-
evil.
He's such a rival.
He's not
you know?
evil. He's a rival. Yes,
He's such a
exactly.
rival.
Here's the dad.
God, Sword Dad.
Or dad.
Fucking Sword Dad. You look like you'd be the cool mentor character. Why do you have to be the worst?
I know, right? Fucking
Like, actually just
Dork
full
hair.
I was
evil.
sketching him and I was like, oh, he's not gonna look that good. And then I started lining and coloring him and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
And you gave him a sword.
And I gave him a sword!
I remember what this made me think of now. It made me think of fucking Attack on Titan a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Do we want to share the Edwin here? I know it's shared in Worlds Apart, but this goes
Sure.
with
I'd like to see it.
Worlds Apart will go up technically earlier.
the sass.
I was to say,
Looks so sassy.
you could also say he's a sassy baka.
A saucy baka.
What else?
I made this.
Cicero.
Ooh.
I changed the colors of the thing, like I described.
Green.
Green cake.
Yeah, I
The
was
thing that I spent
Yeah.
8 hours, easily 10 hours animating yesterday because I had no idea how to animate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That you
dude,
threw together today as well.
Cat, it legitimately turned out amazing.
I vaguely had to instruct without seeing it and just kind of use examples.
Yeah.
Okay.
It worked really well. And
yeah.
the other eye catch that I made totally didn't make mid-session.
I'm gonna plus that.
This one.
Come on.
I was assuming so.
I have more than I came in with.
You have more than you
Still
came
have
in
that
with.
stand. I can't believe Mercury has two
It's part of
stands.
his soul.
I have hand sanitizer powers now.
That's insane.
I can't look. Okay, I asked Katie, hey, if I were, like, what would happen if I just, like, spent a learning point and incorporated the ability? And then Katie was like, oh, you just keep it. And I was like, And I figured out, like, okay, the guy's probably dead. So, like, he's not gonna use it.
Bendy.
Bendy!
I'm so proud of Bendy!
I can't believe you did that.
It's legitimately hilarious.
It's ridiculous.
It is really good.
Does it do anything else? Is that it?
No.
I think we all need to harmonize in chorus.
I have a character. Hamana. Bendy! Did everybody just THX? Like in sync?
Me a really good fucking idea. I might.
A fucking idea.
No,
Now's not the
fuck.
time.
Not the time for fucking.
But I might.
I know your wife is right there.
I know.
But it's all
but,
tied
like,
up, too.
I mean, that's kind of kinky.
Good lord, stop.
Richard, with her brother?
I mean,
I didn't know you were into that, man.
Some people are into that. What can I say?
I mean,
While our dad's watching in the background.
Yeah,
Pretty
like,
hot.
I didn't know this was just all acting out Sebastian's fantasies. That was the whole episode.
Here, my best
damn,
friend's
that's
here.
weird shit.
Nah.